What other businesses besides obviously restaurants do you envision this as a major category?
A major category would be healthcare, where the patient care is becoming more and more relevant. Of course, we mentioned the retail business and urgent care centers. Anywhere where they want instant feedback before the customer leaves, a physical location of a business can really help. We have a storage company that wants to listen to their customers. We had a deck cleaning company that we are working with right now for an app like this, where they want to listen to their customers, what we can do better next time. How can we improve ourselves? Because life and your business are on a journey of continuous improvement. What got you here will not get you there. You always have to remember that.
And with the competition, sometimes the only way to differentiate yourself is by customer service. There's so many products that are the same. How do you differentiate yourself? You have to make that experience special at that moment. Or salvage it if it wasn't. And this gives you the opportunity to get the text as the floor manager, customer service manager, the clinic manager, to get that text and to go right then and address that person before they're out of your hands, before they're out of your sight and doing damage online. If you can at least catch them and let them know that you saw, you heard, and that you want to make a difference, just knowing that they've been heard makes a difference. A lot of times people don't know. You don't know. Suggestion box, drop it in there. Where did it go?
Totally agree. And one little sidebar on that. One thing I found in my years of experience dealing with customer complaints, number one thing they want to hear is I'm sorry. And that's what we all want to hear. Like anytime we do anything wrong, I learned that while my wife comes to say I'm sorry. I didn't want to do anything. She's like, where are you going to go with this? She's like, okay, fine. So that's what they want to hear, though, and I think that feeds to this point. Sometimes you ruin someone's anniversary or you ruin their dining experience. God forbid you get them sick or something. It's going to go beyond that, obviously, and I'm sorry. But 90% of the guests out there, all they want to hear is I'm sorry. They don't even want something for free 90% of the time. They just want to hear you apologize, and next time we're going to do better. And we might even take their name and say, hey, next time you come in, I'm going to personally make sure you get the experience that you were supposed to get tonight. And that's all. So.
Right. But it's a platform for listening. So we've tried, that's a critical part for us to smoke. We know, just as Courtney mentioned, this is a brutally competitive business. Everybody's food dollars. But, and to AJ's point, people are empowered. And there's no business, we feel this is a business that the restaurants are personal to them. We love that. And so that's why it's hard to market. Just say, hey, I've got a good deal, especially at a nicer restaurants. They either have to you have to have great product. That's it. And then great product doesn't mean just great food, but it means great service too. But sometimes the server's busy and things happen, and to the clients, but we watch these reviews. This gives us a platform to connect us to the reviewers before. We watch the Yelps, we watch the Facebooks, and we watch it. And I alert, that's one of my jobs, and is to alert the store manager, where did this happen? And we reach out to them. I mean, there are some that, they're just having a bad day and they just don't like your face. And there's nothing you can do about it. But a lot of them, it was a small, and that does happen. But go ahead.
So to a business that's just starting up, when would be the right time to be using this app? Would you say the moment that they start the business, to the moment they have their first customer, or maybe once they have a decent customer base? When would be the right time for a business to implement this tool?
That's a good question now. I would say that the right time for any business to listen to the customer is when they open up the business and create a business plan. How are we going to listen to our customers? If that's not part of your business plan from day one, you're missing the boat anyway. You're counting on all the other stuff, but actually the power of the voice of their customers.
Especially in those critical first months. I mean, anybody that's opened a restaurant or started a business, the beginning can be a bumpy road, but it's how you handle those bumps and how you recover from those that make the difference.
So that would make the process easier.
Right.
Because you're able to adapt to what your customers are saying.
Right, and to that point I would say that you have 100 customers, and 100 customers might have 100 different opinions. But the way you can handle this using this tool is combine the power, and if they're talking about the same thing unanimously, then that's where you need to take action, because you cannot change every little thing based on the feedback either. So you have to use your good judgment to say 80-20 rule. 80% of my customers are saying something I need to change, or they don't like the ambiance, so they don't like one person. If 8 out of 10 people are complaining, then it's not the customer's fault. Something has to be fixed on the other side.
Or if they like certain
Or they
things,
like certain
you can
things.
use it to enhance. If they like this, then let's
Replicate.
double it.
Yeah, replicate it to your other locations or on your future vision of the business.
Right, and so that's the point that I wanted to get to as well, which is the big businesses. For say franchises, how would you see this tool being used for the bigger companies where they're already established and they can use this to improve what they're already working on now?
Yeah, so when you talk about franchisors and franchisee relationship, the biggest thing over there is franchisors are always left in dark. Why that franchisee is not able to generate business, or why this one is generating business besides the location. Everybody knows the location, but what else, right? So this is the way franchisors can really hear from their customers there to say why they like it or why they don't like it. And actually they can make a change at a global scale versus at a very local scale.
But they can hear their customers from a local standpoint.
And imagine that if that customer is liking something about that franchisee, why don't share that experience with all their franchisees so they can all get better business.
It's like undercover boss, but much easier to carry around.
And you don't have to play dress
Except
up either.
the bad
Yeah.
hair and the fake glasses. Yeah.
Well, I think
Andrew,
Stephanie
you have a
could
question.
probably.
Well, I was just gonna, with franchises that are huge like that, it's so impersonal also from the people on, because they're already made it. They feel like they don't have to connect with their people, and so the waitress will come and give you, do the survey, or if you want to make a complaint and you feel like you want to be heard, you have to be directed to their actual website, and because you can talk to the manager and they're busy, and they're, sometimes you'll get them on a good day, they're like, oh, I'm really concerned, let me hear, and sometimes, I've been, oh, I'm sorry about that, or like, okay, what do you want me to do? You shouldn't have to ask me, but, tell me you're sorry, I'll take that, but this app is awesome because people love to Snapchat their food and everything, so it's like really quick to get your opinion out there, to get that review out there, because you're already doing that anyway, it's like there's no excuse for not giving
One of
it.
the interesting things, I don't know if everybody knows, like what you said, Starbucks, I've been Office Depot, would you take the survey online, if you get this, and then do I ever take the survey online? No, I never take the survey online.
So how are you getting this app to your customers? Do you deliver a tablet to the table with their check? Or
Yes, exactly. You got it. You said it.
And one thing we found, the most challenging thing is we had to set goals for our wait staff. Like I said, we've gotten to play with this for how long now? 3 months now. And one of the things that we've had days we've gotten 0 and days we've gotten 40. And it's 100% the manager's fault if it's not. I mean, it really is. We have to motivate our wait staff to get into it. And we started doing things like, first we started doing little contests, and what we found later is we printed out the reviews and we put them up on the wall and we wrote their names on it, and that changed everything. Like Jesse, we have a kid named Jesse, he gets 20 a day by himself.
Yeah,
And he works one shift. He'll get a 6-top every single person at the table he gets him to do. And they don't feel frustrated by it. But,
I'm gonna ask for Jesse.
Yeah, but we reward that behavior. I mean, in the restaurant business, when you're managing, you reward that behavior with more. What are we saying? Thank you. It's again these hugs that we're giving people instead of rewards of money. They tend to react to the hugs more. And I don't mean we hug our staff, but I have some. But that's really been successful. And another aspect of this that I really thought was interesting is that when people write these reviews, very rarely, in my experience, are they going to go home and write another review. And a lot of times there is a bit of deception, I guess, going on in a sense where they might think, okay, well, I'm writing my review, I'm upset, I wrote this on the fly, got all those feelings out. Maybe the manager didn't capture them at the time. They got those feelings out of them, and they went home and they kind of forgot about it. Only if you really upset somebody are they going to go up again and say, well, let me make sure I hit every single website. And I've had people do that. I had someone hit me in every type of social media they could. It's the same person. They just paste and clip it every single time because we really upset them. But 1 out of 1,000 people are going to do that. So I thought that was really interesting about this, is capturing it all in-house and controlling the conversation, for lack of a better word, I think is really beneficial.
And depending on your industry, it can be critical because restaurant is a fun industry. But we have lots of people that are demoing this in the healthcare industry. And healthcare isn't that fun sometimes. And to have an experience where you can be heard and your opinion counts in a less than fun industry is a very powerful tool because they still have to get new customers. They still have to get new doctors and have doctors feel like this is an attractive place to work. And they have to be able to get staff and they have to be able to get new customers and retain those customers. Because the lifespan of a medical customer is huge. And getting one in and then making them angry and then not addressing those concerns is financially devastating. Whereas if you can address those concerns from a long wait time or a rude nurse or any of those opportunities that you can help resolve and make that customer feel like you heard them and that patient feel like things are bad enough and we made it worse, I'm so sorry. But if you can ease that over, other industries, it's just as powerful as it is in the fun industries.
I saw when you were logging in, you used your phone number, and I'm guessing is that because it's more personal and you can
Yes.
contact them. A lot of times people
Yes,
use email
exactly. It's a great question.
and
Let me show you, like, if you're a new customer, this is what you would fill. First name, last name, email, and cell phone. And you see that checkbox that says I agree to the terms and conditions? That actually allows the businesses to take those positive reviews and use it for marketing in traditional media or print or on their website and stuff like that. So that's another advantage of getting these positive reviews in-house. And you can use them for your own marketing as well. But yeah, these are the 4 fields, and then once you put in your information, you can find yourself with that number.
I think that's also the benefit too, is that you don't have to go through a long process.
Yeah.
It's a quick 4 step. I mean,
Step.
4. You just fill out 4 pieces of information and then go through the process.
The email is even optional, but we would encourage it because of remarketing efforts. But because the database searches by phone number and everyone has a unique phone number, it makes it easy to find and it's shorter than typing in your email. For recurring use, for recurring.
Or like password if they forget their password.
Yeah.
Everybody has 50 of them.
yeah, and you still get hacked. And,
Did anybody have any other questions? Covered?
Any questions? Thanks a lot, guys. Hope you
Thanks.
enjoyed the.
Yes, thank you guys.